Good morning, Dan.
Good morning.
I'm happy to see you here in Airavata Elephant Village. And could you please tell me about the story of human and elephant? Yes, please.
Yes. The history started actually with man as a hunter million years ago in Africa when a tribe would follow a herd of elephants, maybe see someone was sick and after some time kill that one and eat. Later, with this tribal hunting, maybe they would keep one baby in a village and start to train, and that's probably how it started. It's documented since 5,000 years ago in the Indus Valley in India. It followed certain rules. The elephant is a social animal, and they have a strong hierarchy. They dominate each other, and this is also how you work with elephants in a natural way. Many people have misunderstood this and think that brutal people with brutality force elephants to do things in a human thinking of way, while it's quite much the contrary. It's the Mahout, the elephant trainers, who adapt to the way of thinking for elephants. The more you think like an elephant, the better you can work with an elephant. It involves dominating, and some people today they don't like when humans dominate an animal. But the ethologist Konrad Lorenz, he started in the 60s to describe dominating and aggression also as communication. It's very natural for all mammals most of them, to dominate and use a little bit. Now I can use the hook. I don't want him to do this, so I give him a small signal, and he respects this. I did not actually tell him anything. He understood I didn't want his trunk in my face or on my head. This is very easy. It's easy communicating, and he doesn't have a trauma now. He doesn't suffer at all. He understood the message. We understand each other. Based on those principles, people started to train the elephants more for war and those things. This needed a much more advanced way of training the elephants. And in the past, it was maybe one or two persons in a village taking care of an elephant. But when it went into a more advanced form of training with maybe 600 elephants in a stable in India, then a new thing developed, like a cavalry, like an army, disciplined, doing things in special order and not so much by trial and error. And that's basically what led to later forestry working, when especially when Europeans started to use wood in Asian countries. A British man called Sanderson developed a KEDA system where they built up a palisade, and they scared some wild elephants and they brought them inside, and then they went in with specially trained elephant bulls, and they put ropes around those ones and they trained them. Sometimes maybe in a brutal way, and sometimes not. Again, there's a lot of misunderstandings that there is only one way to do things. There are films on the internet showing quite bad beating of an elephant, which does not reflect the reality. And today this is used as a propaganda for animal rights activists, so they can get more supporters and more money on their bank accounts. But they don't give a true story about the reality and what's actually going on. quite often the relation between a man and an elephant is based on a mutual respect. It's based on an understanding, and it's based on consequence. And if I behave too brutal, maybe the elephant will respond with aggressiveness, and things will go wrong. If I, on the other hand, accept that the elephant behaved bad, this will slowly continue and develop into a bad story as well. So, as with everything, there is a balance. And when you have this balance, you have a wonderful relationship with with the Earth's most intelligent creatures. And together, the mahout and the elephant form a bond which is lasting for many years. And it's quite beautiful. And it's sad that some people want to destroy this culture today, and therefore it has already started to get pretty destroyed in America and Europe by people who never worked an elephant and doesn't have a clue, but they're busy discussing how to do everything with elephants with a keyboard in their kitchen in New York, Paris, or Stockholm or Rome. They never worked 1 hour with an elephant. They don't know what they're talking about. And now they start to try to destroy this in Asia as well. So I guess what you are doing here is a brave and good thing, because your ambition, as I understand, is to keep those traditions alive, but try to develop them in a modern scientific way. And this is what Asia needs. Asia does not need more people who did not have any knowledge about elephants coming down and doing some theater with elephants somewhere and having some rich tourist coming and pay for this. The elephants, half of the species is in human hands. They have to be taken care of with the responsibility, and we have to look into the future. We have to look into next generation of mahouts, educate them, bring also science and Western knowledge together, mixed with the traditions. And this is so important what you are doing.
I agree. Yes, I see that. Thank you very much, Dan. Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank